Councillor John Sheehan to address you.
Good morning, everybody. Elected members, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished visitors. As Cathaoirleach of Limerick County Council, I want to begin by warmly welcoming you all to Limerick. I am particularly delighted to welcome delegates who have travelled from various parts of Ireland and throughout Europe to attend today. In fact, I know a number of speakers lined up to address today's seminar will be speaking about the experiences of local authorities in Ireland in relation to energy efficiency and the subject of financing. I am happy to say that the actions that have been undertaken by the Council in the area of energy efficiency are in keeping with the support the objectives of the STEP project, which today's seminar forms part of. The public sector continues to face challenges in implementing local and regional policies to meet the EU targets for energy.
Good morning all. I'm going to explain the new energy plan of the Autonomous Community of Aragon, a region located in Spain in which energy means a key factor. Energy planning at some national level means an important opportunity to define and reach energy objectives within territories, as when achieving those energy objectives, it may be possible to reach an appropriate and balanced development in the territories. The elaboration of our energy plan began in 2011 and has recently concluded, as the plan has been approved by the Aragon Government Council within the present week. It must be highlighted that we have integrated within the Aragon Energy Plan objectives of renewable energy, energy saving and efficient use, as well as objectives on the development of electric and gas grids. Now, I would like to advance that the Aragon Energy Plan is an ambitious plan, but also a viable one. It is built taking into consideration Aragon potentialities and in certain aspects within the framework of the national planning. Indeed, it is a viable planning as we haven't turned a blind eye to the evidences, such as the increasing energy consumption linked to our own economic growth or the environmental consequences of those increases, mainly in terms of emissions. As you may see in the map, Aragon is located on the north of Spain, an excellent geographical location from the international point of view, as Aragon is situated in the Mediterranean Atlantic development arc and acts as a gate to Europe. The Ebro River corridor runs through the region and means one of the most prominent areas in Europe in terms of potential growth. Besides, Aragon is in the middle of the main economic areas in Spain: Catalonia, the Basque Country, Valencia, and Madrid. As you may know, Aragon has a large territory with plenty of energy resources and privileged geostrategic location. So differentiating values are currently being used and must be maximized within our energy policy, which must achieve progress in our general objective of social and economic development. As you may see in this slide, Aragon is a scarcely populated region, meaning approximately 3% of the Spanish population. Aragon population is scattered across our large territory in numerous small municipalities. The average density of Aragon is 20 inhabitants per square kilometer, within an interval of values going from 3 inhabitants per square kilometer, more or less than in Sahara Desert, to 500 in the capital city, Zaragoza. To give you an idea of our population, here in the Master County, you have the same population as we do back in half of the extension of Aragon territory, 50.25 inhabitants per square kilometer. Now, we will assess the current Aragon energy situation. In this slide, we may observe the energy balance of Aragon in 2012. On the right side, you may see that the final energy input comes to 3,382 kilotoils. It is distributed considering the different activity sectors between the industrial and the transport ones, those that consume most energy. In the center of the slide, you may see the transfer process by energy resources, while on the left side, the primary energy source input that amount to 5,186 joules. Now we will analyze in detail all those aspects. When considering the installed capacity for electric power generation, we can state that it has increased in 38% since 2004, from 4,339 installed megabytes to 7,326.7 megabytes, of which 50% is electric power of renewable source. Those 7,326.7 megabytes are distributed in a total of 2007 power plants, including coal-fired power plants, cogeneration plants, hydropower plants, combined cycle power plants, wind parks, and sun power plants. Electric production was approximately 70,628 gigabytes per hour. Main energy production systems were combined cycle power, hydropower, and wind power. Electric energy produced with renewable energy amounts to a total of 7,946 gigabytes per hour, of which 58% were produced with wind power and 32% with hydropower. Aragon exports 41% of the produced 17,628 gigabytes per hour to other Spanish autonomous communities lacking of energy. This is a picture of one of the electric distribution infrastructure that Aragon currently has. On 2005-2012, a significant progress was made in the development and optimization of energy infrastructure, ensuring the supply in accordance to the demands of vegetative growth, new markets, and singular projects, as well as taking into consideration the production and transference of renewable sources energy. In the next slide, we may see a picture of the existing gas infrastructure. Now, it is time to analyze the new Aragon energy plan. The plan is structured in 5 priority strategies. First, the fostering of renewable energy. Second, electric power production. Third, energy efficiency and saving. Fourth, the development of infrastructure. And last, the promotion of research, development, and innovation. Those strategies include territorial structuring and balance objectives, the industry sector development, the optimization of development of energy infrastructure, the promotion and development of renewable energy, energy saving, diversification, and efficiency, the security of energy supply and demand coverage, to improve the quality of energy supply, and to minimize the related environmental impact. Aragon considers energy as a key element to social and economic development and territorial rebalance, as well as a key to environmental preservation and technological development. In this sense, it is important to avoid the substitution of energy dependencies by technology dependence. We estimate a total power of 11,438 installed megabytes by 2020, of which conventional energy will be basically maintained, while the amount of renewable power installed in 2012 will be doubled. We expect the most significant increase to happen in wind power and hydropower. The distribution by technologies will remain as the slide shows: 55% of installed wind power and 24.3% of hydropower. With regards to thermic energy, it is estimated an accumulated increase of approximately 23%, being biomass, followed by sun power, the most prominent technologies in thermic terms. In regards to transport, we estimate an accumulated increase of 137% approximately, mainly as a consequence of the increase in consumption of renewable sources in transport, excluding electric energy, that is, biofuels being biodiesel the most consumed. In this slide, you may see the more relevant energy indicators. I'd like to highlight the decrease of energy intensity, which was 143 on 2004 and will become 96 by 2020. It can also be highlighted that the degree of export of electric power estimated by 2020 reaches 62%. The achievement of the 2030-2020 Aragon Energy Plan demands an investment equivalent to 9,406 million euros. That investment refers to investment made by private agents as well as those investments made due to the incentive effects of public sector support, which is estimated on 186 million euros. We estimate that those investments will create about 22,400 jobs that will be distributed in implementation of projects, engineering, construction, and assembling and execution. The mentioned posts include different direct activities such as research and innovation, the manufacturing of goods, the creation of energy service companies, fitters, the extraction of renewable raw materials, or transport. Besides, additional job creation may occur as a consequence of economic activity related to the startup of energy plants and the services sector. Now, I will briefly present some of the actions that the government of Aragon plans for the achievement of the aimed objectives. The activities that I will describe now may be completed by others from public authorities and, as a matter of fact, need from the private sector participation. With regards to the promotion of energy saving, diversification, and efficiency, we plan to create normative provisions. Those normative provisions will include the implementation of the currently existing energy certificate for buildings, as well as rehabilitation and improvement measures for energy efficiency in buildings. Public aid for investment in the form of grants will also be promoted, as they are an essential tool to achieve the aim objective of energy saving and the subsequent reduction of emissions. Incentive promotion, tax measures, or soft loans are important tools related to energy saving activities and the increase of energy efficiency in different activity sectors. In this field, we plan to create, first, a specific plan for energy efficiency in the Aragon public buildings, and second, an action plan for energy efficiency and the promotion of renewable energy in the agro-food sector. Last, I will present for basic ideas on some of the actions that the government of Aragon developed during the last planning period. As you may see in the slide, investment were promoted in an effective way in the form of grants addressed to energy saving and efficiency, promotion of renewable energy, optimization and development of energy infrastructure, or household appliance renewable plants, among others. Thus, we promote the investment of 263.6 million euros in 6,682 projects in the period 2006-2012. The government was responsible of 54 million euros of that investment. The result of that effort was an energy saving of 34,000 toils and 134 kilotons of CO2 emissions. By means of the household appliance renewable plans developed, we have substituted 90,500 appliances, which resulted in a saving of 1,789 toil and 60,000 tons per year of CO2 emissions. Another element within the Spanish strategy on energy saving and efficiency development was the plan to foster the hiring of energy service companies by public administration to operate in 2,000 buildings. This plan has invested 3 million euros in Aragon. Last year, we implemented a renewal plan that includes not only household appliances but also the substitution of all air conditioning equipment and boilers. As you may see in the slide, a total of 21,274 equipments were substituted on 2013, which has enabled us to save a total of 377 toils and avoid 1,180 tons of CO2 emissions into the atmosphere. Finally, I can be proud to say that Aragon has achieved the objective 2020 2 years ago. Today, energy is one of the most important employment resources in my region, Aragon. 15% of our industry is in relationship with energy. This is all. Thank you very much for your interest and your attention, and my congratulations to the organization.